Welcome back to another makeup tutorial. Today I'm doing a kind of glam and dramatic look, and we're going to call this tutorial Beach Babe because it reminds me of the looks that you can create with all those summer palettes that typically come out in the summer with the oranges, the browns, the pop of blue in the palettes. So we're using the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette and the beautiful LaColors Iced Pigment. We're going to get started by priming our eyelids with LaColors Eyeshadow Primer. Next, we're taking the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette and we're using that beautiful orange in the palette. We're going to really be building this up in our crease. It is super pigmented, but I'm going to take my time building it up. We're going to be using windshield wiper motions, and we're going to be patting it also in the outer corner just to give max color payoff, even though this color is really pigmented. It's beautiful on its own, and I've just been loving using this orange shade with a blue shade in the mix. It's so gorgeous. Okay. Next, we're picking up this dark coffee brown, and we're going to be applying it in our crease line. Where we're going to cut our crease, this color is just going to be like a peekaboo kind of color. It just deepens up the crease area. And I'm only applying this on that bone. You guys know what bone I'm talking about? The orbital bone. The crease bone. So that's where you're going to want to apply this color. And I applied it pretty heavily. I'm going to blend out the edges. And most of it will be covered up anyways when we apply our cut crease area. We're taking the matte French Vanilla-y shade in the palette, and I'm just going to use that as the highlight. So we're going to apply it and then we're going to blend down all the edges. Now we'll be picking up the orange blending shade again, and I'm going to warm that crease back up because you lose some of that when you do the highlight. And then I'm going to mesh those two together. We're going to use the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer to cut our crease. So I'm going to apply a bit of that, and laughing at something I heard on the television. And then we're going to use this AOA Studio brush to finish cutting that crease. I'm going to pat that in, and now it's dry and ready to go. Now this is LaColors Iced Pigment in Twinkle. This is an absolute gorgeous, stunning, beautiful pigment, and it's just gorgeous. It applies really nicely. I thought it looked really great with this look, and I use it every chance I get, to be honest. So we're just applying that to the lid. We're going to go back in with that dark brown actually, and we're going to redefine, kind of cut the crease a bit to just crisp that back up. Blending more of that in the outer corner there. We'll do a bit more blending. And now I'm going to take setting spray. This is the Wet n Wild Photos Focus one. Spray it on the brush and pick up some of that loose eyeshadow in the cap and apply that wet. So when I foil my eyeshadows, I always like to apply them dry first, and then I will use a spritz and then apply them foiled to the lid, so wet to the lid. And it just makes them more metallic. And here we're using this Urban Decay eyeliner in FlipSide to do our waterline. We're going to be using the Milani eyeliner to do our upper tight lining. And then we will be using the Loreal Infallible to do a very thin line of liner at our upper lash line. Now we're using the dark coffee brown to line the lower lash line. We're using the Covergirl WhisPURR eyeliner to highlight the inner corner there, just to bring some more light in there. These lashes are from AOA Studio. They are Scarlette, And I'm going to be using those lashes and the Kiss Lash Glue. These lashes are really nice and kind of light. They're very durable, and also, like, I wore them all day. I didn't even feel like I was wearing lashes. That's the kind of lash I want to wear. They look really good and natural, this pair does, and they have tons of different styles to choose from on their website. So I'm taking the eyelash curler just to mesh my real lashes with the falsies. Now we're doing a thin strip of eyeliner. This is still the L'Oreal eyeliner, and that's going to help conceal the band a little bit. I'm using the Santee Mascara just to further mesh my real lashes with the false ones. And now moving on to lips, I'm using the e.l.f. matte lipstick in Tea Rose. And we're using our Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray to spritz all over the face, set in our makeup, so it'll last all day long. And here's the finished look. You also compare this with a regular like nude lip, but I was feeling pinky nude today, and I just love how this look turned out. I love how like dramatic it is, and I just love the cut crease. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial as much as I enjoyed filming it and editing and all that good jazz. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any other upcoming tutorials, and thanks again for watching.